In the name of Allah, the most beneficent and the merciful. Today's topic of my presentation is the manufacturing of wet tissue papers. I am Qasim Abbas from National Textile University, Faisalabad. First of all, I will discuss the background for the manufacturing of wet tissue papers. Wet tissue papers belong to a class of paper products used extensively for personal hygiene in modern society. Other types for this are paper towels, napkins, and sanitary tissues. These products are designed to be highly absorbent, soft, and flexible. These pleasant textile properties are especially important for facial and bathroom tissues. To achieve the above mentioned properties in the tissues have been made with softening agents or lotion type ingredients to optimize the pleasant skin feel and reduce any chafing effect on delicate parts of the body. Now I will discuss the manufacturing technology for the manufacturing of wet tissue papers. Wet tissue papers are made by a process in which the non-woven fabrics are made from a solution of cellulose fibers and water, formed into a sheet and then coated with softening agents. And finally, the coated fabric is cut into individual tissues, then folded and packaged for sale. Tissue softness depends upon the physical properties such as flexibility or stiffness, texture, and frictional properties of the tissues. Tissue softness can be improved by adding debonding agents which make the fibers in the tissues less closely bonded to each other. And the second type is by using oil on the surface of tissues. But this limits the amount of moisture that the tissue can absorb. In fact, the softening can be improved by balancing the above two mentioned properties. The basic raw material in the manufacturing of wet tissue papers is non-woven tissue paper, which is made from cellulosic fiber pulp. Common fibers used for this purpose are wood, rayon, and recycled paper, etc. These fibers are macerated in a machine known as a hydropulper, which is a cylindrical tank with a rapidly revolving rotor at the bottom that breaks fiber bundled apart. In this process, the fibers are mixed in a cooking liquor with water and either calcium, magnesium, ammonia, or sodium bisulfate. This mixture is cooked into a viscous slurry containing about 0.5% solids on the basis of weight. Bleaching agents are added to this mixture to whiten and brighten the pulp. Common bleaching agents include chlorine, peroxide, or hydrosulfides. The pulp is then washed and filtered multiple times until the fibers are completely free from contaminant. This mixture of pulp and water, known as furnish, is then ready for the paper making process. Second raw material is the lotion or softening additives, which are oily or waxy materials that are coated onto the tissue fabric to improve its tactile properties. These materials are too concentrated to coat directly on the paper, so they must be diluted with water first. However, these oils do not dissolve in water. They must be dispersed in water with the aid of chemicals known as surface active agents or surfactants. A mixture of water, oil, and surfactant is known as an emulsion. Mayonnaise is an example of food product emulsion. The oily materials used in lotion typically include vegetable and mineral oil, plant or animal derived waxes, fatty materials, and silicone based oils. Wet tissue paper industry is using special patented oils like polyhydroxy compounds with multiple oxygen hydrogen groups like glycerine, propylene glycol, polyoxyethylene glycol, and polyoxypropylene glycol that allows them to interact with water are used as softening agents. As it has already been discussed in the previous slide, that surfactants are used to disperse the oil in water. A typical surfactant used in the paper treatment emulsions is cetyl alcohol, which is a fatty material whose chemical structure allows it to combine oil and water.